Oops, part 2. Again, with the session of Elaine Stonehouse and her family members. Otherwise, those that are resting at the Brotton Old Churchyard. So apparently, I was trying to get the device to move to the corner where I heard the sound, and it slipped out of my hand. And I thought it showed me, so I just said, cut. And since I've done so many failed attempts, and this one was a good one with Phil, I didn't want to end it. So we're just doing a 2-parter. Sorry. Again, I didn't know if it, again, made, I made a very bad appearance. And then it said photo. And I was like, hopefully it doesn't. Oh yeah, hi. Again, I had to redo the Spirit Talker app. I'm sorry. All fresh now. Sorry. And to Elaine, I'm sorry. I don't know what the heck happened there. But unfortunately, it slipped. Like I told you, it's very hot today. Yeah. I haven't done anything else other than hit the record button. I didn't turn off anything except the Spirit Talker app. That's it. Yep. So that's them coming through again. Oh, good.
We like the dark.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not turning on that third lamp because it's too hot. And I need that to be off to keep myself kind of cool, kind of. But as you already saw and witnessed, I can't move my camera. Otherwise, panning this way or this way, I can't move it up because it slips out of my hand. So, yeah. If you just, again, were trying to come through, and I unfortunately had to end part 1, which I didn't think was going to be part 1. I don't even know how many minutes we were in. Oops. So, is it her family member finally coming through? I'm waiting. Haven't seen any of the names. I got a Mary, a George, a Phil, and Annie in part 1. I don't know if, again, these names are tied to Elaine. She has to let me know in the live chat when this premieres. Oh, part 1. And then in this part 2, she can do the same thing. Clarify if any of the names that come through.
You will hear children. We live on.
Okay. I mean, how do you... Whoa! Hi! I'm glad I did part 2. Explain to... Oh, prayer. Duh. You want me to say a prayer, don't you? Oh, good Lord. Or you're playing around. I can't tell. Is it a child playing around? Because it says you will hear children, but I didn't hear like voices, but I definitely heard some noises. Off to the REM pod, which you've been making that go off, I believe. I thought I heard something over by the chair where the stuffies are, and off to the Capitol. And then it said, right after it said we live on the Capitol. Hi. Is this the family members? I don't know if she lost any children or somebody in her family lost children. She can validate that again in the live chat during part 2. Please validate that, Elaine. I don't know, but they're coming through. Oh. Oh!
We're hiding from you.
They're playing hide and seek. 4 corners. Okay, we're playing 4 corners. Hi, 4 corners, 4 corners. They love this game. Okay, 4 corners, listening. That's my father downstairs doing the dishes when I told him not to. I was going to take care of it. Never mind. I know the difference between cups and taps and silverware. What are the odds of it literally starting to get quiet? Like, oh, they are looking for a corner to make a noise on. Ooh, a ricochet of to the left. Did I find you? Can you come back to the REM pod if I found you? To the left. Did Detective Lazaria find the children? Maybe that's why there's a bunch. All of them just like tip, tip, tip. So they all kind of made the same sound. Oh, nope, behind me. Ooh, someone's behind me. Ooh, this is fun. Apparently part 2 is a fun session with the children. I heard, again, on the left side in the front, and then all of a sudden it moved to the back. Hi. Oh.
Nightmare.
Well, that wasn't in my failed, or was that in my part 1? Or failed. Anyways, that was recently disputed. I can't tell if that's referring to a child that may have had a nightmare. I don't know. Elaine, have you had nightmares? I don't know. Again, I think it's just a random spew. I'm going to say the prayer just in case somebody did need the prayer, and that's why they tapped the capital, because they did say tap the capital if you need me to say prayer. Even if I end up saying it multiple times, it's for anyone that comes through. All right, just said it. Whoever needed it, if you did indeed tap the capital for a prayer, I just said it. But if it was, again, the children just playing and just letting us know they live on, then voila. So I'm still hoping to hear from her family members or the ones that are very close to her, their names. If we don't get them, I might have to say it. I hate to say it, because I'm hoping they'll say it for me. And yes, my fingers are hurting again. Hopefully I don't slip and fall again on the device. But I'm going to put it down towards, where's this upright? Oh, hey!
My name is William.
I did happen to stumble upon a William. And let me know, Elaine, you didn't mention a William. Do you have anybody in the family tree that might have that name, William? Let me know. Hi, William. I have 41. There's a bunch. Let me see if I can find the one that might be the one that I saw a bit ago when I was looking for her family. This one. That's the one. From part 1, are you William Jackson? The child? That's related to
Resilience.
John Jackson, who's also connected to that one. So see? So again, I know that she told me that it's like Atkinson as a last name for those two, but I just happened to find, funny enough, the same names, but a different last name. And here are the names that are coming through. I don't know. And then again, this is one of the names, but not the same name. I mean, it's different, but that's the person I'm hoping to get the name from, but not that name. I mean, not that spirit, if that makes sense. So again, if you are William, tied to the Jackson family, hi. Oh, interesting. You're named after a town. Kershaw. Interesting.
I've been here 600 years.
Well, hello, hi. Wait a minute. Wait. William, are you this William? That's one of the maiden names. Or a married name. So apparently, somebody in her family has that last name. Are you tied to that family? Starts with an F? If that's the one that maybe it also is coming through. So I don't know if this is like the family members that are tied to the one that the lady that starts with an F married. I don't know. Because she's buried in a different cemetery. Again, her first name starts with an F. Her married name is this. So, yeah. Let me show you the notes real quick. Please hold. I do apologize that I had to cut this short on part one because, not cut this short. Cut part one short because of that, droppage. You may have seen me, beware of the woman now.
Beware of the woman.
Well, I'm just saying, last time it said beware of the man, it went beep. Interesting. Okay, sorry. Again, because of how part one ended, and it may be edited where I kind of trim it, so you don't see that unfortunate disaster. And then here we are, part two. Like I said, looks like the children were just having fun, playing four corners. But here, see, I don't know who the husband is, but she's buried, but I couldn't find her in that cemetery. And I hate having to have my body crack in this. I'm so sorry. Oh?
He has his eye on you.
I hope that's referring to not me, but to Elaine. Like he's keeping a watchful eye on her as a protector. Not me, but to Elaine. Is that a possibility? Maybe you're referring to you as an Elaine. Can you make that REM pod go off if that's the case? Whether it's, again, the one I'm saying in my head or the other one I'm saying in my head? Are either of the male figures having a watchful eye on her to protect her? Keep her company, even though she can't always see you or feel you, whether you're there? Yeah, let me know. REM pod cap all again? Something? Okay, I'm going back to the cemetery. Hold on. So like I said, in part one, we had a couple names, and those were Mary, George, Phil, Annie. I don't know if she has those in her family tree, but she can let me know. And yeah. And it is getting a bit noisy downstairs. And I don't think, even if I were to text them and be like, hey, can you quiet it down? He probably wouldn't see the text. This is unfortunately going to be one of those a little interfered, but got to keep it tracking. Oh.
She died.
Is that referring to the one that I was mentioning, the F name? She did. So like I said, she's buried in another cemetery, but it's not listing her Find a Grave page. So again, I can't tell that person, even though I told them I'm doing sessions, but yeah. Sorry, I gotta reach down below to get my water and that. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you.
You are peaceful.
Thanks. Peaceful but sweaty. How do you explain part one with the capital after Phil needed the prayer? And I think the children, after it says we live on, and it did the REM pod and the capital. So that was cool. So somebody either was playing around or letting me know that they're here or needed the prayer. Either way, I said it. Yep. I saw the EMF meter. Spike, spike, spike. Whoever's here, hi, hi, hi. Children, the ones that might be tied to Elaine, hi, hi, hi. Are you coming through to say your name? Finally, huh? Otherwise, again, I might just have to, unfortunately, might have to say it. Don't want to, but I might have to. It'd be easier if you just said it. Whew, it's toasty. Oh, you know what I should have brought in the session with me? The hand fan. Even though it would have been shaky, as I'm fanning myself with one hand. All right, yep, I knew there was going to be some interference. So again, I'm just trying to talk over someone else's who's talking over. Okay, I gotta probably get going soon, unfortunately. So can we hear? Oh, maybe that's just him telling somebody that he's leaving. Ah, I might get now quieter. Whew. Sorry, Elaine, for a bunch of interference. Hopefully these unfortunately, two-parters. Anna.
Anna.
Hi, Anna. We had Annie in part 1. Now we have Anna. Again, it's not tied to the names I had up here on her notes. I don't know. Just, again, what are the odds of me having a two-parter session? So far, no names that are on that list are coming through, which is a bummer, but a bunch of other names. All right, Anna, let's see if you're here. I was just telling Elaine a big apologies for, having to sadly make 2 parts. Oh, you're correct. Good.
Anne.
I was just going to say, I couldn't find Anne, but she's correcting me. Thank you. She's like, can you, hold on. Because I couldn't find Anna, but I found Anne. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, there's 22 Anns. She's like, oh, it is true. So the spirits, sometimes it's very difficult to use the app. And maybe trying to find the right name for them. And she's like, oh, oops. No, my name's Anne. So what are the odds? I typed in Anna and I didn't get anything. I'm like, oh. And then she's like correcting me. Cool. So again, there's 22. Hi, if you're one of them. Let me look down with my one-handed thingy.
We were executed.
So I didn't see anybody that had the maiden names or last names that Elaine had mentioned. But again, I did find 22. Technically, half those were Anne, because I had Annie, Anna, Annie with an E or IE. So some of those 22s were those names too. Unfortunately, there could have been in that area. I'm sure there could have been. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a quick search and just type that in. So I'm just going to go with, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. And go with the flow. But isn't that interesting? How does it, it automatically knew. I'm like, I don't see an Anna. And it's like, oh, wait, hold up. Because it's Anne. That's cool. So hi, again, I don't know which one you are. There's a few, but I don't know if you're tied to the family in some way. I don't know. Oh, you mentioned that. See?
We like the dark.
It's like, we like the dark. It's either you are just repeating yourself or it's repeating itself. And yes, I would love to have all my lights back off after the session ends. And because this device that I'm filming on is kind of not fully charged, I probably will have to end this in like 10-15 minutes, sadly, for part 2. So since I didn't get any of the names, and the ones that I'm hoping to get, maybe I can just summon them, which is a bummer. But I think that's what I just have to do. Again, too many failed attempts, didn't get their names. I feel like they may have been trying to communicate to me in some way, especially during those failed attempts. Anyways. Is Robert here? Oh.
I'm only 5.
I don't know if this is Anne telling me how old she is. So again, if there is a Robert here that's tied to Elaine Stonehouse, please come forward and use the devices. Unfortunately, I cannot find a 5-year-old Anne. Sorry.
Senses.
Yes, apparently we do have to open up our senses to be able to, I guess, see, hear, and feel the spirits. Right? We got to open up those senses to be able to do those for the spirits. So the living ones need to do that. So I don't know. Again, I spelled it out and I'm not getting any activity. So I'm going to spell it the other one. Dave. Are you here for Elaine? Or have you come, and can you come again? To say anything? To do anything? To let her know that you're here. Rimpod, Catball? EMF meter to orange or red? Or all three?
This is my land.
Okay. I mean, I'm assuming where you were buried, you're somewhere in that vicinity where you used to live? I don't know. I'm just going to bypass that one. So again, just seeing if, I'm just going to say it now, Dave or Robert that are tied to Elaine Stonehouse. If you want to come through and interact with the tools, please do. Unfortunately, I think I do have to wrap it up. It's getting too toasty in here. And my devices that I'm carrying in my hands are getting hot and draining. And I hope that you're able to use the light sources in my room. There's a ceiling light on and a lamp behind me on. Absorb the light energy to utilize those tools. Not the devices. They're already low as is. Sadly. Because, again, I had too many failed attempts and my percentage just kind of went and went. But I'm curious if she can tell me if any of the names that came through part 1 or part 2 are tied to her in some way. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe she didn't mention it, but they're just saying, hey.
It happened here.
Could just be a random spew. Otherwise, yes, I did have a session on trying to reach Dave for Elaine a few weeks back. Maybe they remember? Seemed like they were coming through during that time. And apparently her video got a lot of views. More than my other videos. So again, I did have a session trying to seek him, and it seemed like he was coming through then. And he definitely came through one of CFAN's live sessions, and I time-stamped everything that I can hear that may have been him, so others can know about you and your wife, Elaine. Maybe he saw that? I don't know. Is there any way you did see that and you want to say thank you? Again, cat ball. It's been quiet on the cat ball or REM pod. I mean, I see the EMF meter kind of spiking, but I can't tell what color it was because I was looking.
Dominant.
Dominant? You were the one that was dominant in the family? I don't know. She can let me know. Was he more the dominant one? Dave? Otherwise, again, it could have been a repetitive spew. Oh, temptation again.
Temptation.
So again, I did have temptation in one of my sessions, whether it was a failed or during this beginning. Again, temptation, I don't know. Do you feed, or did you feed your cat temptation treats? I don't know. That's all I can think of is there's a box of treats that kitty cats can have, and it's called Temptations. Is that just you letting us know to have her treat your cat that you miss with some temptation treats? I don't know. Otherwise, it's just, again, the word temptation. Yeah, it's got quiet all of a sudden. I don't know. Just like I told her in my premiere, I said, apparently it gets very active at the very beginning and then quiets down. And unfortunately, I can't control, beep.
Killer.
Beep. Oh man, I was trying to, anyways. I'm ignoring that one. Definitely ignoring that one. Very much ignoring that one. Next. I'm going to have to end this session if it gets too negative on the Spirit Talker. Okay?
We exorcise you.
I guess I do have to end this section. All right. Well, I guess that's unfortunately, again, they left the spirits that did come through earlier, that interacted earlier. But apparently, I guess it's just too hot in the room and they need more energy. I did try, Elaine. I did. It's just not going too well at the very end. I'm trying to ignore some of these words and phrases that obviously are not tied to your family or your loved ones. I think it's just random spew. Oh.
Dorothy.
Well, I do have a little Dorothy that does hang out. Is she just popping in? Little Dorothy, Ron's daughter. Real quick. Is that you trying to come through? To say hey, hi? I mean, I can look up, see if there's any Dorothys, but there are. Never mind. Maybe it's, yeah, what do you know? Again, if it's tied to the Jackson family, I do have a Dorothy Jackson. So if you're actually tied to the, even though I don't think it's her family, but it just happens to be one that had shown. Oh, I do?
You must help.
Okay. Let me see how old this person was. Well, they got to live a very long life, 68 to 70. And they are tied to a Henry Jackson. So, hi Dorothy, if you're tied to the Jackson family and you need my help, I'm just going to go ahead and say a prayer. Interesting how it says some silly things and then it's like, wait, hold up. All right, Sped read it. Hopefully it got received to, I'm assuming, Dorothy, one of them. Like I said, there's 6 that were listed. It's a bummer that, again, I'm not really feeling like he's here or any of the male figures I was hoping to hear from. None of the family member names came through.
Ryan.
I don't think there was a Ryan. Or was there a Ryan? No. So I just said Ryan. I don't see a Ryan in here. Again, why am I getting a bunch of names that aren't even tied to the note names that I had? No Ryans. Last name Ryan, maybe? No. Middle name? I got no Ryans. Wait, is Ryan a spirit guide? There you go. So again, Dorothy just asked for help. Did Ryan just step up and say, hey, I'm here, and you're a spirit guide? If you're a spirit guide and nothing's been going
Planned.
And you plan to help them, can you light up the EMF meter to orange or red, capo, REM pod? If the reasoning why I can't find a Ryan in this cemetery is because you're a spirit guide helping, or at least plan to help. I don't know, Elaine. I don't know if you have anybody in your family with Ryan. Could just be a random name. Sorry. Again, it's unfortunate. I got a lot of names, but none of them are on my notes. Maybe they're shy.
She screams.
Yeah, I typed in Ryan in all of the places I can possibly, and I didn't get any. So maybe it is a spirit guide, or just a random name. All right. I'll just get a couple more chances for any of those people that I'm hoping to hear from to come through. But if it again becomes very negative, still no activity up here in front of me, I feel like maybe I'm just talking to air. Probably am talking to air.
Damien.
Yeah, I think I'm talking to air. I have nobody with that name. This kind of reminds me of Boogeyman 07's St. Mary's cemetery session where I just got a bunch of names, but I couldn't find very many. So, whoa. That was a loud noise. Was that you guys? If it was you guys, can you come back up here and interact with that REM pod or cat ball? Again, REM pod, it's been very quiet. Or cat ball. Cat ball, REM pod, it's been very quiet. Did you make that noise that I just heard? That pop sound? To the right, middle? You can interact with any of the tools and let me know. I've been very quiet on them. I'm curious if you're still here. Just very shy and not as talkative.
2.
There are 2 of you? So if there's 2 of you, again, REM pod, cat ball, maybe both at the same time or roughly around the same time. If there is indeed 2 coming through. Oh.
Inferior.
Okay, not sure. I don't know, maybe I am just speaking to air right now. I tried. Like I said, it was an unfortunate part 1 having to get cut because of what happened. I was like, dang it. Or I should have just done this on a less hot day during the weekday versus now. All right, well, I'm gonna get going. Last word, last phrase, unfortunately.
River.
Yeah, because again, I don't know if anything's tied to her or the cemetery anymore. Nothing, no. All right, this is your detective having to end it. Okay. Detective Lazaria signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye. Sorry.